Hey friends, and welcome back. In this adventure, Mike and I go to Disney World's Animal Kingdom Park and Animal Kingdom Lodge. We do everything from riding a banshee to meeting a rhino in person and so much more. Come along!
I got a safari hat!
He was locked and loaded and ready to go for this really early morning to one of the earliest parks that Disney World has, Animal Kingdom. It may look dark in these photos, but it is bright and early in the morning. And speaking of photos, don't you just love how clear these look? They look so great because we use Disney's Photo Pass. We did touch on it a bit in our last video, but if you are new here, Disney Photo Pass is something you can access through the My Disney Experience app. For more information on that, you can circle back to our Magic Kingdom video. Now that we're in the park, let's head towards the Tree of Life. I did find that this park was the most picturesque, so having the Disney Photo Pass for this was well worth the money. I mean, who doesn't want Kevin in their photos? I love a Kevin photobomb. One of the first things we ended up doing was going on the Kilimanjaro Safari. It ended up working in our favor quite well since it wasn't beating hot out, so not all of the animals are hiding from the sun. This was freaky. Hippos are adorable but terrifying creatures. I think it's absolutely fascinating how Disney runs the safari and how they take care of their animals and how they keep them well fed, so there's never really a need for them to charge at anybody. Plus the way that they have this illusion of kind of keeping them in their captivity. It seems unsafe, but it's very safe, trust me. You're not in any harm's way, and neither are the animals, since they are taken care of very humanely. You do learn a lot on the safari. Not only are the people driving the safari truck funny and entertaining, they are very educational.
So majestic! The majestic flamingo.
And what does flamingo mean?
Vacation.
So I guess the safari inspired Mike to lift me like Simba, and I said, "Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it." So instead, we took some pictures in the area, and we had a grand old time as we moseyed our way back over to the Tree of Life, because we wanted to go ride It's Tough to Be a Bug, which is in the Tree of Life. Ride, I guess, is not the right word I should use. I should say more experience, since it is an interactive 3D show that's hosted by Flick from A Bug's Life, and it also features Hopper. If this is something you want to experience, make sure you get it in before 2024 ends, because this is subject to change to Zootopia in the new year. Speaking of things changing in the new year, Dinoland USA will be completely gone soon. So if you do want to experience it, definitely do it before this year ends. And Dinosaur is rumored to be rethemed into Indiana Jones. We were very grateful that we got to ride this while it was still in its spooky dinosaur form, because it was pretty spooky. Tell me that's not freaky. We are just absolutely mesmerized by the freaky dinosaurs! Pandora is one of the newer additions to Animal Kingdom and is one of the most breathtaking parts to this beautiful park. The way the Imagineers designed Pandora is just amazing. It's crazy how it looks like everything's floating above you and that the waterfalls aren't cascading upon you as you're walking around, taking it all in. Honestly, there's so many pathways to kind of walk around here. Take your time and mosey around and see all the interactive things that you can do. Personally, out of the two new rides that they have in Pandora, we really think that the Avatar's Flight of Passage was 10 out of 10. Everything from the queue to the ride itself was fantastic. It is a 3D movement ride though, so this is your warning if you do get motion sickness. Time for Pandora food! We went to Pongu Pongu and Mike got a Night Blossom drink, which is layers of apple and desert pear limeade topped with boba balls. I got the Pongu Lumpia. It's a spring roll stuffed with fluffy cream cheese and pineapple tidbits. For our meal though, we went over to Satuli Canteen. I love this place. There were so many options for plant-based eaters to choose from, and this is also where you can get those cheeseburger steam pods. An experience Mike and I never thought we would get to try, because this books up very fast, is getting up close with the rhinos, and we got to meet a beautiful white rhino named Dugan. We didn't get to take pictures with Dugan, but we got to pet him and learn a lot about him. It's even a bit more than just meeting a rhino. You get to go behind the scenes of Animal Kingdom and learn so much. If you notice Mike's dad looking a little afraid, it's because he faced his fears with this ride, and that's Expedition Everest. It's definitely a thrilling ride, but it is still one that some of the kids can ride. It does go backwards, so if you do not do well with rides that do that, this is your warning. Also, if you have megalophobia, this is also your warning, because that Yeti is terrifying. I actually pulled my hands down and screamed when I saw it. This ride was awesome. We rode it twice because even the queue had so much to look at, so it's definitely a ride that doesn't disappoint.
He did it! Congratulations!
A walk-through attraction that we absolutely adored was the Maharaja Jungle Trek. It's got a lot of animals that are native to the Asian continent. We're actually on our way to go see the Siberian tiger, who was a little bit frisky during this time since it was mating season. Yeah, so she kept kind of circling around here because she knew her mate was on the other side of that door. Would you look at that? A bunch of water buffaloes and some water. And speaking of water, Kali River Rapids is right in the Asian continent area, and it's a great way to try and beat that Florida heat. Another beautiful, mesmerizing walkthrough attraction was the Gorilla Falls. We really mean mesmerizing. We just stared at these gorillas for so long. And don't be afraid to ask the cast members about any information you want to know about them, because we were so happy and willing to hear all of the information they wanted to tell us. Like Blanket Day. Seriously, ask those cast members what I'm talking about. It's such a cute story. The beautiful thing about Animal Kingdom, it is easily a park that you can do in half the day. So you can definitely hop to another park if you'd like, kind of like what Mike's dad did. We, on the other hand, wanted to stay because we got the benefit of going to Yak and Yeti restaurant, which we picked a late evening reservation. So when we finished our amazing meal, we kind of were in the park after hours in a sense. It felt like we were one of the only few left there. Yak and Yeti serves Asian cuisine. It was absolutely delicious. I would say it's a bit more pescatarian friendly than it is plant-based friendly, even though there are some options. It is also on the pricier side, but we did find it worth it. And this is one of those benefits of staying late at Animal Kingdom. The Tree of Life lit up to all of its glory. It is just so beautiful. After falling deeply in love with Animal Kingdom, we wanted to keep that vibe running along. So we went over to Animal Kingdom Lodge the next day and went to Sanaa to have brunch. This resort has a beautiful savanna right in the center of it. It houses over 30 different African species. So if you're looking for something to do and you want a resort hop, definitely make this one of those resorts. It's almost kind of like a safari without having to pay that extra little money for it. There were two restaurants that we were having a very hard time deciding between, and that was Sanaa and Boma. Boma is an African buffet, and Sanaa is more of an Indian African fusion restaurant. And the benefit with Sanaa is getting to sit and look out your window and see these beautiful animals. So we kind of lean towards it. Another thing that made us lean more towards Sanaa is this bread service. It is an absolute must-have when you go to Sanaa. It comes with 5 different styles of naan and 9 different dipping sauces, and they really advise that you mix and match those sauces because Sanaa means work of art, so they really want you to play with your food. They had a lot of plant-based options here, which I absolutely adored. And one thing I will add is you should request a window seat, because sometimes if you don't speak up, you might miss this opportunity. And on the topic of speaking up, if you have a special occasion like getting engaged, don't forget to let somebody know, because it'll make that moment just extra special. And not only was that bread service something to talk about to this day, so were those beans. They were Mike's favorite. Weren't they, Mike? We have talked so highly about this place that we convinced his parents to go as well. We even convinced his mom to go back with her friend to go there. It's seriously a must-try place. Definitely get that bread service. Can't go wrong with Animal Kingdom. From incredible food to incredible animals and incredible rides, I absolutely adored Animal Kingdom and can't wait to go back. Is this one of your favorite parks? Let us know down below. What else should I say?
Oh.